Coming from the Microsoft Surface Duo 1, I'm super excited for this Surface Duo 2. This box is quite smaller and lighter than the previous Duo, so let's dive inside and see what's included this time around. I went with the 128 Obsidian model, which also has 8GB of RAM, the 888 chip, 5G, and NFC this year. Removing the plastic is ever so satisfying. The box is quite nice and sturdy, keeping our Duo 2 secure. We're immediately greeted with the Duo 2. Can't wait to test out this new camera setup here on the back. But for now, we'll set the Duo aside, taking a peek at the included accessories, which is, well, just a USB Type-C cable this year, no bumper, no charging brick, sad. Opening up the Duo 2, the hinge already feels quite durable yet again. Removing the recycled paper, we get our first look at the Duo 2's 90Hz rounded off display, but before we get to that, just check out this incredible design and build of this Obsidian model. I absolutely love this color. It looks very sleek all around. Super excited we have multiple color options this year. Very interesting change to the SIM port placement on the Duo 2 versus the Duo 1, as previously the SIM tray was on the side below the power button and volume buttons. Overall solid build though. Here we can also see the slanted angular design of the camera array on the back of the Duo 2. We'll touch on this a bit. Powering up the Duo 2, we'll get this all set up so we can jump into some more detailed first impressions, and I absolutely have to test out this new camera setup, so stay tuned for some photo and video samples coming shortly. Out of the box, there's an update, which is great to see on day one. Now, going back to that angular camera array setup on the back of the Duo 2, when you fold open the Duo 2 completely, you will notice that this causes some give in some areas around the device. Not sure how I feel about this just yet or how it's going to hold up long term, but I wanted to point this out to all of you curious about this new design and new build. Being able to bend it like this, I definitely don't think I want to put this in my pocket ever open like I used to do with the first Duo, just given all of the give here that you can see going all around the device. Just an interesting design and curious how it holds up overall. We still have the fingerprint scanner here on the power button, which is just as smooth and accurate it seems as the first Duo, so no concerns there. I recommend setting up multiple fingerprints as this device can be used in so many different orientations. Now that we have the Duo 2 set up, the overall UI seems pretty smooth paired with these 90Hz display panels. It's not super noticeable, but it is refined coming from Duo 1. It's also nice and refreshing to have Android 11 on this Duo, though kind of curious to see how Microsoft updates this long term and if we ever get Android 12, which I'd hope to see sooner rather than later. Now let's jump into the cameras, which by the way, holding this Duo 2 to take photos is a bit cumbersome and reminiscent of using an iPad for photography, as you have to leave it open in order to take photos, so maybe awkward for some. Just wanted to point this out so you were aware. It's not like taking a slab out of your pocket to quickly point and shoot to take photos. Speaking of point and shoot photos, I just wanted to take a few quick point and shoot photos to give you an overall idea of how this new camera setup is right out of the box. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on how these turned out. I do have to say these are much better coming from the first Duo, especially day one Duo 1, so provided Microsoft continues to update this device, these cameras could evolve, becoming even better over time. Overall, I'm happy to see Microsoft improved upon the camera setup here on the Duo 2, as awkward as this new setup might be to some. The photos in my opinion look really good. Some photos you will see over saturation like in the floral shots, etc., but in most cases the Duo 2 handled the photos pretty well without issues. The camera app itself, I will note, is much more snappy, so you'll be able to get photos quicker without having to wait for that shutter lag present sometimes on the Duo 1. It's about to storm here, so these are all the photos I could get, but don't forget to subscribe for my full review where I'll certainly have more photo samples and maybe even a few comparisons dropping soon. In addition to just taking these photos, I also was able to get a quick video sample that'll be here at the end. As far as video goes, I do have to say I am pretty impressed with the overall video quality just right out of the box, so I definitely want to test that in more detail as well, and then also test the selfie camera a little bit more with Teams, etc., just to see how video conferencing is and how it has evolved from the Duo 1 to the Duo 2. Now before I end up here stuck in the rain, let's get to that video sample so you can get an idea of what video quality is like from the Duo 2. So here in this quick shot, you can see it's much better than the Duo 1, but we'll have to do more testing to see how it's going to hold up over time, especially with updates, as I imagine it's going to improve similar to the photography. So that's been my unboxing and initial impressions of the Surface Duo 2. I'm excited to test out even more features, like for instance, the notification bar on the side of the device when it's closed. But I'm really looking forward to just putting the Duo 2 through its paces to see how refined it really is over Duo 1 and where Microsoft may potentially take the Surface Duo lineup. Will this be the last of the Surface Duos, or will we see an even more refined, evolved Duo 3? Regardless, I'm here for it and I'm excited for these unique form factors. Thank you, take care, and stay safe.